Before we start the welcome address, I'd like to play an audio of Dr. M.L. Vasantakumari and T.M. Prabhavati devotional song, prayer song. Today's event
to commemorate the centenary year celebrations of our beloved mother Shantha Krishnaswamy. For every one of us, mother is very special. We were blessed to have her till 2013. She was born near Mysore, Doddamalur. She was brought up in Amuttur, Tumkur district. She was married to my father, affectionately known among relatives as Kittu. My mother was born in a large family with 10 siblings. She had a meaningful life, and as a devoted mother, she encouraged her 4 children to learn music and gave excellent education. She led a meaningful life, and as a devoted mother, she encouraged her 4 children to learn music and gave excellent education. She was ever smiling, affectionate, and pious. She spent her life after 60 for the services of Sri Satya Sai Baba, and was a very active social worker and participated in all Sai Samiti activities. She led a very disciplined life and died very peacefully at the age of 90 in 2013. As a mark of respect to the departed soul, we are dedicating ourselves to reenact all her social service activities. As part of the celebrations, we are honoring 5 artists from our relatives who are leading musicians in Karnataka. I request you all to give a warm welcome by clapping. They will perform after this inaugural session. The chief guest, Srimati T.M. Prabhavati, she is very close to our family. She is a prime disciple of Dr. M.L.B. and is closely associated with us. I welcome her. She doesn't need any introduction, so I am not talking anything about her now. I also welcome Sri Vidwan, Sri J. Vaidyanathan, son of late Sri D.K. Jayaraman, and he is the nephew of Srimati D.K. Patama. And also Sri R. Thyagarajan, son of late Dr. N. Raman. I extend a warm welcome to you, sir. I welcome the awardees from Bangalore. To start with, B. Radha Vijay Raghavan. She is my first niece my fraternal side, and they have come all the way from Bangalore. We will introduce them as we present the awards. And Sri Ranganath Chakravarti. He is the son of late B.V. Sita, my first cousin, maternal cousin, and she was a popular singer in Karnataka. She is no more. And Sri B.R. Sridhar, he is my nephew. He has come all the way from Bangalore. To start with, he was a Mridangam player, but then now he is devoting his time, full time for music concert, vocal. And his sister, B.R. Geeta. Both of them have worked and retired from All India Radio. While presenting the award, I will be talking to you in detail about that. I welcome you all, Sridhar and Geeta. Lastly, but not the least, Sri L.V. Mukund. He is my grand-nephew. He is a flutist and he learned music from his mother, and I will be presenting a detailed biodata about him. And he is a blind disciple of Dr. M. Ramani. So I welcome the awardees and also the supporting Vidwans, Mela Kaveri brothers. Welcome to sir. Mela Kaveri brothers' father, Mr. Krishnamurthy, was associated with us, and he in fact played Mridangam for me for one of the concerts in early days. Thank you sir for coming. Last but not the least, our relatives, but for their support and all the friends, even my childhood friends have come today. I'm very happy to say people who have worked. Welcome. Yeah. People who have studied with us even in school have come today. So I'm very, very happy. We are honored by your presence. And also our Samandis, Mr. Krishnan and Mr. Tirumurthy. Let us extend a warm welcome to them. And now I request Srimati Prabhavati to honor the awardees. And also Mr. R. Thyagaraja to take the dance. Vaidyanathan has got another program. I would like to first request him to do the felicitation for Ranganath Chakravarti. So I will be presenting a brief biodata of Ranganath Chakravarti now. Ranganath Chakravarti is a senior and leading ghatam vidwan from Bangalore, and is very well known, and he has been playing ghatam for the past 45 years. He is son of late Sri C.S. Vadrana and Srimati B.V. Sita, who is my maternal cousin, and she was a popular singer in Karnataka, and she is no more now. Ranganath's mother Sita used to be known as M.S. Lakshmi in those days in Karnataka. As far as Ranganath is concerned, his initiation to the Mridangam was in the year 1771 from Vidwan Sri K. Natesh. Later on, he had to take the detailed tuitions from Mr. T.A.S. Mani, is known as Mridanga Kala Shiromani, and from 1975 onwards, he was constantly under his guidance, and he has accompanied him in India and abroad for a number of concerts. Ranganath has been a very prominent figure. Even at the age of 13, he started, learning. He was he presented a Tala Tarangini ensemble of his guru under the banner of his Karnataka College of Percussion. At the age of 14, he performed with Sri Madurai T. and Seshagopalan, and also he has played accompanied great musicians like R.R. Keshavamurthy, V. Doraisamy Iyengar, R.K. Srikantan, yes, Dr. S. Ramanathan Vedamuri, and Dr. D.K. Jayaraman, Dr. Balamuli Krishna Trichu Ramachandran, T.V. Shankar Narayanan, and O.S. Thyagarajan, and Neyveli Santana Gopalan, and Vairamangalam Lakshmi Narayanan, Nayyatingara Vasudevan, D. Pashupati, and so on. The list is so big. And he was also a co-artist with the leading violin with one Lalgudi G, T. N. Krishnan, M. Chandrasekharan, T. Rukmani, and A.K.C. Natarajan, Dr. Ramani, Sikal Sisters, Mandolin Srinivas, and so on and so forth, and several among the younger generation of artists. As far as his Mridangam, with the Mridangam stalwarts are concerned, he has been accompanying T.A.S. Mani, Dr. T.K. Murthy, Palgad Raghu, Vellur Ramabhadran, Sri Guruvayur Durai, V. Kamalakar Rao, Tanjavur Upendran, Sri Mushnam Raja Rao, Manargudi Ishwaran, and so on and so forth. Neyveli Narayanan, and so on. Ranganath Chakravarti is a much sought after musician for his dexterity, refinement, artistry, and also for the informed accompaniment skills. His knowledge of music is quite good because I have been traveling with him for a number of years. Ranganath has performed several times on All India Radio and the Sangeeta Sammelanam concerts and Doordarshan and so on. Ranganath has completed his BE Electronics, and his professional career he was holding very high positions, and recently he has retired from active life. So it was a task for him to balance between his profession and the music, but he has never compromised. So he has been very successful. So to his glory, he has got the title of Kala Vitamani in the year 2011, and it was honored by Percussion Arts Academy. And Sri Rama Lalita Kala Mandira, Bangalore, have conferred on him the title Lalita Kala Suma. With this introduction, I request special invitee. He is a Puraskar Award winner, Sangeeta Natak Academy, and also Kalai Mamani, Dr. J. Vaidyanathan, to do the felicitation. Thank you.
எல்லோருக்கும் நமஸ்காரம். இன்னைக்கு ஒரு ரொம்ப நல்ல நாள். இன்னைக்கு என்னை ரங்கநாத் சக்கரவர்த்தி பற்றி 2 வார்த்தை அவள் ரெக்வஸ்ட் பண்ணா. ஏன்னா அவரோட நிறைய கச்சேரி நான் இங்கிலாந்து அரௌண்ட் பெங்களூரில் மைசூரில் வாசிச்சிருக்கோம் நானும் சாப்பிடும். கட்டம்னா இப்போ எப்படி ஒரு ட்ரெண்டு வந்திருக்குன்னா, முன்னாடிலாம் சாரோடலாம் வாசிக்கிறச்சு மிருதங்கம் பல்லவிக்கு வாசிப்பா, அனுப்பல்லவிக்கு பார்த்ததுக்கப்புறம் கட்டம் வாசிக்க ஆரம்பிப்பா. அவர் இன்னும் அதை தான் ஃபாலோ பண்ணியிருக்கார். பட் இப்போ இருக்கிற ட்ரெண்டு கட்டம் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் நம்மளை கூடவே ஆரம்பிச்சுடுறான். அது கொஞ்சம் யோசிச்சு நிதானமாக மிருதங்கம் என்ன பண்ணுறா அப்படின்னு யோசிக்காமல், அது ஏன்னா அவள் அந்த காலத்துலேருந்து அவள் பெரியவா கிட்ட கற்றுருந்தாங்க. டிஎஸ் மணி சார்னா பெரிய மகான். அவர் எப்படி அவருக்கு பேர்லையும் சக்கரவர்த்தி இருக்குது, அவர் வாய்ஸுக்கும் அது மாதிரி தான் சக்கரவர்த்தி மாதிரி. அந்த அளவுக்கு நல்ல பெரிய வாசிப்பு. அவர் ரொம்ப நிறைய வாசிச்சிருக்கோம். எங்கள் அப்பாக்கே பெங்களூரில் சாரும் நானும் நிறைய வாசிச்சிருக்கோம். அந்த இன்னொன்று ஒரு சீனியர் ஆர்டிஸ்ட் அவர் கட்டம் எடுத்துன்னு வந்ததுக்கப்புறம் கச்சேரியில் கரெக்டாக சுற்றி கரெக்டாக பர்ஃபெக்டாக எடுத்துன்னு வருவார். அப்படியும் என்கிட்ட சார் சரியாக இருக்கா அப்படின்னு கேட்டு, தட் ஷோஸ் இஸ் ஹியூமிலிட்டி. அவ்வளோ ஒரு பெரிய இவர். இன்னைக்கு என்னை இந்த ஃபங்க்ஷனுக்கு கூப்பிட்டு பேச சொன்னதுக்கு நான் ரொம்ப சந்தோஷப்படுறேன். அவரை பற்றி பேசுனது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். And other artists and other awardees இன்னைக்கு கொடுக்கறதுக்கு my congratulations to all the awardees. நமஸ்காரம். தேங்க்யூ. சாரி, நான் சீக்கிரமாக முடிச்சுட்டேன், ஏன்னா ஒரு கச்சேரி இருக்கு எனக்கு. ஸோ ஐ ஹேவ் டு கோ. நமஸ்காரம். தேங்க்யூ.
Next, I would like to present the biographer of Sri L.V. Mukund. Is one of the awardees today. Mukund is the son of Srimati Radha and Sri Vijay Raghavan. As I told you, he is my grand nephew. So he comes from a very, very reputed Belapwadi family of musicians from Mysore. He was influenced by music spells from childhood, and he had basic foundation from his mother and Vidwan Prapancham Balachandra. And for higher aspects of music from his maternal grandfather, late Sri B.S. Rangaswamy Iyengar, a reputed singer during his century. He was attracted towards flute during early days, and in the year 1996, he met Dr. Ramani and was blessed in a concert which ultimately was a turning point to become a disciple. In 2004, he pursued his higher education in USA and was practicing as software professional. He accompanied his guru in US and India in several concerts, and awards started pouring from 1997, and he has won as many as 8 titles. Due to time constraint, I am not reading out those titles for him, from prestigious institutions, and he has performed in reputed sabhas including Indian Fine Arts Society, Music Academy, and so on. And he also has performed in festivals in India. His performances were held in esteem by reputed newspapers like Hindu, Deccan Herald, Times of India, and so on. I am very happy to present this award to him, and I request Madam to honor him.
Okay.
May I request Mr. Thyagaraja, son of Dr. Ramani, and to felicitate Mr. Mukunda.
I will be very brief, don't worry. Mukund has become, we have become like a family. Whenever my father goes to Bangalore, we stay in Radha Vijay Raghavan's house, Mukund, of course. And Mukund, my father has not played flute duet with all of his students. Only few. He has played with me, has played with Mukund, and very few. Of course, we have played with like a group concert, but he is very dear to my father. He is the dearest to my father because of his Guru Bhakti and his love towards my father. And my father used to tell to all the students, you have to be like Mukund. That much he is committed. When myself, my mother, my father, we all used to travel to USA and to Cleveland and also other parts of America. Especially in Cleveland, what happens, my father will ask Mukund to take him to the concert in his car. And otherwise, he will just walk to the concert and he will wait for Mukund. That is the love and affection visually my father and he has. And I and Mukund have some parallels that I will tell you. He is a very successful software engineer in USA. At that time he was. He resigned, he didn't want to continue and he didn't want to renew his contract. He came to Bangalore only to pursue music and to be a flautist. And he was the most successful flautist in Karnataka for more than 20 years. He is the most popular. And you can see, I also resigned from All India Radio, but what he did is more than that. I resigned from All India Radio to pursue music and tour with my father and to dedicate my time, full time with my father and carnatic music. Like that, he has dedicated and when he resigned from that position and came back to India, I thought he made a wrong decision. But he has proved he is right and his passion become his profession, and he has sacrificed his job and professional career just to take up flute as main his full time. And he used to play daily concerts in Karnataka, and he is the most sought after flautist, and I wish him very best. And I know all the VR Gita, we have met in All India Radio when I came for Radio Sangeet Samadhi. And Ranganath, we have played, we were just talking 45 years ago, we were playing, we were all youngsters, teenagers, Nagi Muralidharan, myself, Arjun Kumar and Ranganath. We have played in Mumbai. At that time, my grandfather came as my caretaker, and Arjun Kumar's father came along with him, and we had a wonderful time. And even now, Nagai Muralidharan, Arjun Kumar talk about the concerts we have played 45 years ago. So that is that's kind of artist. So I know all of them, and of course Mukund's mother Radha is first guru, and she has shaped him into a very fine musician. And if you hear his Mukund's playing flute, it is very close to my father's, and it is the most, it is the best attribute you can say. Can get any award, many awards, but he has taken over from my father's name, and my father has played a lot of concerts in Bangalore with him, and of course when he was in USA for a short time, and we used to stay in his house always whenever we go to Bangalore, my father and myself will be received by Mukund and their family at the railway station, and they will be in charge of our stay 24/7. So no hotel, no nothing. We will be in his house, and we enjoy being in such a musical family, and I wish Mukund all the best, and he deserves many more laurels and appreciation and awards. I wish you very best. I am very humbled by his humility and his Guru Bhakti. I didn't have that Guru Bhakti because our Guru is my father, and I used to take a lot of liberty. But my father used to say, you should be like Mukund. So that kind of relationship between my father and me, and I wish him very best.
I take pleasure in honoring Srimati Radha Vijayaraghavan. She is my first cousin, niece I would say. To be very brief about her early part of her days, she was a prime disciple of her father, Belapadi Sri Rangaswamy Iyengar, my Atima, and my sister, cousin sister, Mrs. Leela Mithu. She was gifted with a very good voice, and she had the knowledge of everything about music, and she used to her Alapana and Kalpana Swara, is worth mentioning that she was tremendous, in her knowledge with regard to this, and she grew very fast, and she was supporting her father in conducting classes, and also performing along with her sister Jayalakshmi in concerts. They were popularly known as Junior Radha Jayalakshmi in those days. And she is today, she has trained a number of students in India and abroad, thanks to the support given by her husband, Mr. Vijayaraghavan. So, but for his support, she would not have been doing it till date. So, we have great pleasure in honoring Radha Vijayaraghavan today.
Okay. The next recipient of the award is Vidwan B.R. Sridhar. B.R. Sridhar is my nephew, my sister's, my paternal sister's son, and he's from the reputed Belakwadi family of musicians, and they were the members of this family. They were erstwhile Asthan Vidwans of Mysore Palace.
and he was under constant spell of music from a very tender age and showed great inclination to learn Mridangam to initiate. He found an able guru, Vidwan Venkatesh Devar, who taught him the great art of Mridangam playing and Konnakhol rendering. So he was a scholar in these two areas. As a young boy of Sri Vidwan Sridhar, had the privilege of playing Mridangam for his uncle Vidwan Belakwadi Vadraja, and he started supporting his sister, father, everybody. He has been accompanying great artists which include the list of Vidwans, D.K. Jayaraman, Lalgudi, Ramani, T.N. Krishnan, and Belakwadi Srinivas Iyengar, and then Belakwadi Vadraj Iyengar, and Belakwadi Rangasam Iyengar, his father. Bombay Sisters, R.K. Srikantan, and then a lot of musicians from Karnataka. Sridhar has trained a number of students on the Mridangam, and some of them are who have secured ranks in Vidvat examination conducted by the Karnataka government, secondary education. Being under the constant spell of vocal music, he was but natural for Vidwan Sridhar to be trained by his able father, Sri Rangasamy Iyengar, and they are known for rendering Ragam Talam Pallavi in detail, and that is the speciality of this Belakwadi family. And he has performed in a number of sabhas in Karnataka. To name a few, the Gayana Samaja, Bangalore, and the list is very, very exhaustive. So about 30-40 sabhas he has mentioned. And he was a gradation he was holding an A grade in All India Radio, and he was an artist in Bhadravati thing. As far as his awards and honors are concerned, right from 2012 till 18, so he had held about 6 titles he has won. And he is provided Thala demonstrations and directed a group of young students less than 10 years of age to perform Thala concert, and he has composed several Vadya Vrinda programs and so on and so forth. I have great pleasure in honoring Sridhar. Thank you.
Okay.
The last awardee for this evening is Srimati B.R. Geeta. She is the last daughter of Srimati Leelamani and B.S. Rangasamy Iyengar. I would like to briefly present her biodata to my fellow colleagues here. 1. Sangeeta Vidushi B.R. Geeta again belongs to that Belakwadi family, and same as what I said before, the family was committed to music and they were Asthana Vidwans from the Mysore Palace. And she was under constant spell of music under the age of the tender age, and she had a great inclination for Carnatic classical music. And she was a staff artist of All India Radio Bangalore. And she has a flair for Hindustani music and she has mastered. And she was a disciple of Pandit Arjun Sai Natrak. and she has performed in various organizations in Bangalore. And she was also holding chair as a presiding officer judge in various competitions, and she has released number of audio cassettes, and we are very happy to honor dear Gita. Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
Before we conclude, may I request our chief guest, Srimati Prabhavati, to say a few words.
எல்லாருக்கும் வணக்கம். இங்கே நிறைய வித்வான்கள் விதுஷிகள் எல்லாரும் இருக்கீங்க. ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். அவர் இப்போ பேசினதெல்லாம் கேட்டேன்னா எல்லாரும் பெங்களூரில் இருந்து அவரோட ரிலேட்டிவ்ஸ் எல்லாரும் இந்த ஒரு நிகழ்ச்சிக்காக வந்திருக்கிறது ரொம்ப சந்தோஷமாக இருக்குது பார்க்குறதுக்கு. எனக்கு இதில் கலந்துக்கிறதுக்கு ஒரு ஆப்பர்ச்சுனிட்டி மிஸ்டர் ஜி ஸ்ரீதரன் அவர்கள் கொடுத்தது எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். பிரதர்ஸ் ரெண்டு பேரும் ஒரு அம்மாவுக்காக இந்த மாதிரி ஒரு சென்டினரி எடுத்து செலிப்ரேட் பண்ணுறது ரொம்ப அபூர்வம். ஃபேமிலியோடு எனக்கு ரொம்ப பழக்கம். இந்த மிஸ்ஸஸ் ஜி.கே. ஸ்ரீதரன், ஹர்ஷா, அவங்க டாக்டர் எல்லாருமே எனக்கு ரொம்ப தெரியும், நல்லா தெரியும். ரொம்ப நல்ல குடும்பம். மியூசிக்கில் ரொம்ப ஈடுபாடு. அதாவது எம்எல்பி ஜிஎன்பி ஸ்கூல் அப்படின்னு சொன்னால் அவர் அப்படியே அதுக்கு அதை தவிர அவருக்கு வேறு ஒன்றுமே வேண்டாம், அது போகும். அந்த மாதிரி ஒரு ஈடுபாடு உடையவர். ஒரு தடவை எனக்கு ஒரு டேப் அனுப்பிச்சிருந்தார். இது யார் பாடுறதுன்னு சொல்லுங்க பார்க்கலாம். பார்த்தா கிரீன் சார் பாடுற மாதிரியே இருந்தது. அவர் பாடி எனக்கு ஒரு டேப் அனுப்பிச்சிருக்காரு. அவ்வளோ நல்லா பாடுவார். டாக்டரும் நல்லா பாடுவா. என்கிட்ட கற்றுன்னு இருந்தார் ரொம்ப நாள். இப்போ அவளை நான் இங்கே இல்லைன்னு மிஸ் பண்ணுறேன். அவள் ஊரில் இருக்காவோ. ஸோ ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். இந்த சென்டினரி செலிப்ரேஷனில் கலந்ததுக்கு எனக்கு ரொம்ப சந்தோஷம். அந்த ஆர்டிஸ்ட் தியாகராஜன், வைத்தியநாதன், இவங்க எல்லாருமே எனக்கு ஃபேமிலியோடு நல்லா தெரியும். மாவீதிக்கிற தியாகராஜன் அண்டு பாலாஜி அவர்கள் எல்லாருமே எனக்கு ரொம்ப வேண்டப்பட்டவங்க. எல்லாம் நிறைய எனக்கு கச்சேரிக்கு வாசிச்சிருக்காங்க. அதனால் இந்த ஒரு கேதரிங்கில் எனக்கு கலந்துக்கிறதுக்கு சந்தர்ப்பம் கொடுத்த ஜி.கே. ஸ்ரீதரன் அவர்களுக்கு நான் மனமார்ந்த நன்றியை தெரிவிச்சுக்கிறேன். இந்த நிகழ்ச்சி நல்ல சிறப்பாக அமையணும். அமைந்து அதுக்கு கடவுளை வேண்டிக்கிறேன். தேங்க்யூ ஸோ மச்.
Okay. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to tell you that we are overwhelmed that you have braved the rains, braved the storm, and you have come over here to make this function a great function for us. We shall ever be grateful to you. I should first thank Srimati T.M. Prabhavati for having inaugurated the function despite her busy schedule and commitment at home and elsewhere. The other gentleman, Mr. J. Vaidyanathan, I think he has left because of some urgent work. He has to perform elsewhere, so he has left, but I wish to express my thanks for his kindness in having accepted our request and for his having come over here to honor Mr. Ranganath, who happens to be our nephew and who is a wonderful ghatam vidwan. Now I would like to thank Venugana Ratna Sri R. Thyagarajan, who accepted our request and came over here to felicitate and honor Mr. Mukund. Sir, we are very grateful to you. We are feeling overwhelmed by your presence. And in advance, I want to thank the other artists who have come to perform and for all of us to enjoy the music. So I would like to once again thank all of you for having braved the rains and the storm and come over here. So let God be with all of you and bless you and protect you and be with you always.
So the first concert, we will begin with L.V. Murali, Mukund on the flute, and he will be accompanied by the three artists, Mela Kaveri, Sri Thyagarajan on the violin, Sri Balaji on the Mridangam, and Sri Ranganath on the ghatam. I request them to come on to the dais.